How's it going, guys? So my name is Michael, and we're here to learn about tables in Excel. Pivot tables are kind of easy. They let you show how information like this can be formatted better so that you can see all the information you want to know and nothing that you don't. And as you can see, we have a lot of data here, so we're going to go and make a table in a new worksheet. And so you go to Insert and Pivot Table and then click OK. And as you can see, we have different fields you can put areas in. So it's like columns, rows, and values. You can choose what information you want put in those corresponding places. So we're going to put the retailer country in the columns section. And just like that, they all pop up, all the countries. And then you're going to put the order method type in the rows. And you can see that it does the same for that, and we're going to put the revenue in at the value, so it takes the revenue as the value. But we don't like the formatting of those numbers, so you want to format it as an average and change it to a currency. So we do that, and as you can see, it is much clearer and more efficient. You can see every number and it makes sense. It's not just nonsense numbers. Like, you can tell that it is the revenue. You can also play around with columns and choose which countries you want to see it from, so you can filter it out and you can see that it is only US and the UK that we want, so you can just see the US and the UK. It's pretty simple. And just like that, we have all the information we wanted. And we can play around with the columns and the rows and whatever we put in them. But right now we're going to make a chart. So we go over here, look at the charts, and we want to make a clustered bar chart. So we go to Pivot Chart. We click Pivot Chart, and we go down to Bar, which is what we're looking at, not Column, and then we just click on that, and we click OK. And it pops up, you get a bar chart, and it's a different way to look at the information and interpret it if people don't like just looking at numbers. So having this ability is really, really useful in a business environment because you're able to show information in all different formats. So you can see the average revenue and the order method type, and you can play around with what you put in as filters or as columns or values in the axes. So you can tell that if you want to put quantity in as a filter, you can change the amount that you want, and it'll do that. So if it only sells 7, then you can see which ones did that. But we don't want to do that right now. So we are going to just play around with it a little bit more. So you want to change the average to a maximum and see the maximum amount of revenue they got in all the quarters. You can do that if you would like to, but we're just going to change it back to an average because that is what we want right now. And that is all for today. I once asked my dad if he knew any formulas in Excel, and he said, yeah, some. Get it? Because sum is a formula in Excel, as you can see.